Can a relationship survive when neither party says how they really feel? How do you fix that?
I mean, it can survive, but how is it that we can solve and get better at things that we're not really talking about? Could you imagine trying to solve problems in your career or as a parent that nobody's really telling the truth about? You know, I'm kind of giving half truths or, something that's more of an innuendo or a lashing out. I mean, you can't really problem solve anything.
Makes me think about often you say there's a lot of pretend and illusion going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can't make a difference, you can't change behavior, you can't go in new directions when I'm living in pretend and chaos.
So what would be an initial place if whoever asks this question feels like they're at I don't see any way out of this? What would you suggest?
Well, we've got to start to build some emotional safety because there's a reason why we don't really want to lay what it is we want to say on the table. Don't forget that part too. So that part's going to highlight what it is we need to understand to make it safe enough to start going deeper in our conversations. And maybe it's just that I've never felt really safe in conversations or intimate places and spaces like this because of my family of origin. Not that we're blaming anything, but if it wasn't safe to talk and share and I didn't have any practice or know any skills to do that, then I'm going to be very hesitant when I get into my relationships because there's more risk on the line. I mean, I think sometimes we don't talk about the risk of being in love enough. Like, it is all on the line. My physical, mental, emotional, financial sense of well-being is on the line when I co-create with somebody. Like, what you do impacts me and what I do impacts you. And then we're going to go on hyper vigilant steroids to protect and preserve that sense of safety. And it becomes very scary. And all couples, I just want you to know, have to do a rite of passage in that place. Like, we all have to travel through this place where I learn to trust myself, but I also learn to trust you. And I need to trust you that you're going to give me the truth so that we can co-create together. Because if any one of us starts to give half-truths, well, then we're gonna be going in a direction that nobody wanted to go in the first place, and now we're gonna start to point fingers and blame each other. So it's very important that we create the emotional safety, and if that's not happening, then we have to understand why. And there's some things that we need to start peeling back the layers on in regards to why I don't feel safe enough to lay what it is I really need to say on the table with you. And then that's going to start to uncover a lot of the behaviors that are playing out, sometimes subconsciously, in our relationships, right? Because we do get scared and we panic.
Are you wondering what Stacy would say, how she would answer your question? Send us your question and we'll answer it. I ask Stacy a question every day.